Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, whichever side of the screen that I have it on, as well as the bell, so that anytime any new content is uploaded, you will be the first to know about it. You guys, this video hopefully will be a reminder to someone, or just be a little informative that how quickly you're able to bring certain things about for yourself, right? How quickly you're able to manifest has more to do with alignment opposed to luck. I don't mean that you're not a lucky person, right? Because again, law of attraction, if you align yourself as being someone who's lucky, that things work out for, opportunities happen for, then you're going to bring more of those type of situations, opportunity into your bubble. But how quickly, right, you're able to receive and grab hold of that manifestation has everything to do with your alignment. Okay, kind of going back, I don't know, maybe a few years back, I think Oprah, she was interviewed, right? Whether you like her or not, but she was interviewed, and she was asked about, at any point were you ever shocked at how massively successful, looking back when you were a young girl, did you ever think you would be as successful as you are today? And I remember Oprah's response and thinking like, okay, well, she sounds a little smug, but what she was really saying was she was aligned to receive it. Oprah said, well, I always felt like, when preparation meets opportunity, success is bound, right? So no, it didn't really surprise me. Okay, well, basically what she's saying is that she was aligned for it to come on in, okay? And like I say, I've said this in other videos, we are walking, talking manifestors. We do it in 24/7. We're doing it on autopilot. We are manifesting in our sleep, whether it's something we want or something we don't want. We are doing it. But people that tend to be like really highly successful, like, people that tend to even be wildly successful, right? Really highly successful are people that consciously manifest. They consciously select and align themselves to whatever it is that they want to actually bring in, okay? And if you want, like, I always think of manifestation as being like if you were like at a concert, you're in the crowd and they're tossing out t-shirts, right, into the crowd, and they're asking who wants one. Everybody's throwing their hands up. Well, the guy on stage, he's scanning the crowd to see who is ready to receive it real time, right away, right? People are putting their hands up, but maybe one person is head off to the side talking to the person next to them. They're distracted. Other person just suddenly knelt down and they're tying their shoelace. Another one saying, hey, toss it to me. But, he's got a drink in one hand and, I don't know, pizza in the other hand, right? And out of maybe a crowd of, who knows, like 100 people, maybe only 25, 30 of them were actually ready real time to receive that manifestation, to receive that t-shirt, right, that's being tossed directly at them. Only 25, 30 of them were actually locked in, eye contact, hands free, ready, to take it and grab the bull by the horns, right? Maybe they got the car parked outside, right, gas running, ready to go. So you really do have to, like I say, it's a dance, right? Of course, obviously there is the, your mindset and all that, but alignment has a lot to do with the speed at which certain opportunities, you're able to bring those into you, okay? Again, like I say, and we've all done this. We have all done this before, where we say we want this, we want that. But if you're like unabashedly honest with yourself, super honest with yourself, you're doing the self-audit, meaning that you're really kind of like, and not in a toxic way, but you are really scrutinizing certain different things, right? Your actions, the way you move, all of the different things that you're doing, and what is actually in alignment with what it is that you say you want, or that you desire, the manifestation you want to bring in, like what needs to stay, what needs to go, what's actually in alignment with what it is that you say that you want to bring in. And a lot of times we say we want this, we want that, but if in real time, opportunities knocking at the door, how ready are you to knocking at the door? How ready are you to open the door and hit the ground running? Okay, or is it like, oh wait, hold on, maybe whatever, it could be, whatever, like, oh wait, hold on, let me drop these 5 pounds real quick, or oh wait, hold on, I need to get my hair done, or I need to get this hair cut. Oh wait, I don't have anything in my wardrobe. I'm not ready nothing to go out. I need to go shopping first. Like, how ready are you to take advantage of whatever manifestation it is that you have called in, right? Because we do that, and sometimes it could be really fast, right? Sometimes it might take a little bit, but sometimes it could be real time. Maybe you apply for whatever, a job yesterday and you're getting a call tomorrow, or you said you wanted XYZ and it pops up for you the following week. Okay. Now maybe when you called it in, maybe a part of you maybe doubted that you would actually get it, but now you have it, or it's coming to you. Are you ready for it? And then readiness, preparedness could be on different levels, right? It could be obviously on a physical state, but it could also be mentally. How mentally ready are you for whatever it is that you've called in? And all of a sudden you're getting this opportunity or manifestation, this desire that you say you want, but maybe mentally, a part of you is afraid of like, oh, look, like, what if I mess this up? Or what if, this and that, or, you're afraid of that level of success, or you're, afraid of, you wanted it, here it is, but now it's like, oh wait, a part of you maybe does not feel worthy enough, or, it's different things. So like, that's why I say that the self audits are so important to, like I say, be honest with yourself. You don't have to share your audits with other people. Oh, I need to change this up or that, but just really ask yourself those questions. I don't care whatever the goal may be. If it's weight loss, maybe presently your diet is not up to snuff with your certain weight loss goals. You're saying you want to lose X amount by a certain amount of time, but for the past week, you have been eating nothing but fast food, okay? Every day, all day. Or you say you want a certain relationship, but you're like, oh, well, I'm in a situation, or I'm like, what is it? How prepared are you for it? You want the corporate job, but you have not yet started to accumulate at least something to wear either on an interview or wear into the office, or whatever it is. You want to travel more, but you haven't taken the steps to get a passport. Like, how prepared are you for the opportunities? And like I say, the cool part is that, like I say, it is a dance, right? We are, wonderful, we're manifestors, but we are co-creating. And sometimes we may think that there is something that we want, and it may be what we want, but usually 9 times out of 10, the universe, God, knocks it out of the ballpark, okay? Meaning that you maybe wanted a flower, but the universe has a whole bouquet for you, or you wanted this, but it comes with whipped cream and a cherry on top, okay? So it's usually a little bit more than whatever it is that we wanted. For every door that closes, there's one that's more abundant, more prosperous, more joyful, successful to open in its place for you to walk through, okay? So sometimes it's just a little bit of redirection. Maybe you thought, this is tops, but from the bird's eye view, right? From the divine eye view, actually, no, that's tops. Let's get you over there. Okay. We got a little something, a little bit more than what you thought. We got a little bit more. So again, like I say, it's a level of trust as well. And we also talk about the bridge as well. You guys, sometimes like you may say like, there's just no possible way. Okay. Well, because the universe has an infinite number of ways to bring your desires, you just have to kind of trust that bridge. And if it comes, it may come much quicker. Maybe you thought something was going to take you years to take, may only take a couple of months, or something you thought was going to take a month may only take weeks or a day or a couple of days to come into fruition. But realistically, how aligned are you to receive it? How ready are you to receive it? What changes, what adjustments? And when you do find that you're out of alignment, it does not mean beat yourself up or, oh no, now it's never going to come. No, doesn't mean that, but it just means for you to very gently and lovingly put yourself back into alignment, okay? Meaning make those necessary adjustments, whether it's cutting out old habits or adopting new habits or whatever it is, changing a mindset, whatever start making those adjustments, you guys, okay? If you are out of alignment, it doesn't mean that you're not going to, that manifestation is not going to come in. It just might take a little bit longer, right? Maybe you have a certain amount of, you know, blockages that need to be removed first in order for it to come in, okay? Or it's there, but in order for you to actually really be able to grab hold of that dream, that manifestation, maybe certain blockages need to be removed first, okay? Changes need to be made, tweaks in order to allow it in freely, okay? And those tweaks could be a number of different things. It could be your own habits, your own mindset, many different things, right? But it's about making those necessary adjustments. And then, like I say, trusting as well, okay? Because sometimes we call certain things in and we're like, whoa, everything seems like it's going upside down, or, you know, it's going left. I'm trying to go right and everything's going left. No, like sometimes things have to be readjusted, you know, realigned, set up in order for you to be able to grab hold of that opportunity. And you have to kind of trust fall a bit to know that everything is always working out for you for your highest good, okay? Even when it seems like it's not, it's still a setup for you for the better, okay? But anyway, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, you guys. Do share this video with anyone who you know may need to hear it. And leave lots of comments down below. I always say a comment that you leave, divine timing. Someone else may need to hear it right, perfect time, right when you leave that comment. So leave lots of comments down below. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.